Hello and welcome everybody. So in this lecture we are going to test what we've done so far. So this is where we stopped. Please make sure that you have your build script as rimwrap dist and npx tsc. So make sure you have npx for these tsc commands. Okay, so once you have that, so I'm going to Ctrl C to get back to normal. So once you have that, run the npm run dev, which is this, which is going to use concurrently to run npx tsc in watch mode, as well as nodemon dist index.js. Okay, so once you run that, put that, and you press the enter key, you're going to see that your server, you see, is running both run build and rimwrap dips and npx txc. Then it's finally going to show where the port is. Now it's using concurrently, so it's taking these steps one by one, and finally it's going to run, and you say listening on port 8000 and connected to database. So everything is working perfectly. Okay, so what it does is that it runs this TypeScript file and also the JavaScript file. Okay, so that is good. So we can now continue. So the important aspect of today's lecture is that we're going to be learning about test-driven development. Like when you're working in a big firm like in Silicon Valley or big Nigerian firms, you're expected to test your code. In that way, there will be no bugs, and all those issues when you deploy the app will not be there. So it's better you do what we call test-driven development. You write your test first, then you write your code. We might not be doing all aspects of test-driven development, but we're going to introduce it so that you understand what it is. So test-driven development is where you write your test first, then subsequently you can write your code, and you check when you write your test first, then your code fails the test, then you write the code in such a way that it passes the test. So that is what we're going to be doing. So please, from the previous lectures, we stopped at where we were writing these build scripts. So make sure you write your build script exactly the way I wrote it here, and make sure that you have all the dependencies that I have in where they are. So once you have them, so you can always use npm install to install these dependencies, and once you have the dev the scripts the way they are here, whenever you run your npm run dev, you should be able to run the application, and you should be seeing listening on port 8001 and connected to database. Okay, so I'm quickly going to shut this down so that I will install the things needed for the test-driven development. You can see I'm in the root folder for the KNA, which is our primary microservice that we are concentrating on. So I'm going to do npm install. So I want to install the things that I need for Jest. So Jest is a testing framework for unit testing and integration testing. So if you want to do test-driven development, there's for Node and JavaScript applications, you can use Jest. There's also Supertext, which we are going to be using to test out the HTTP endpoints. Then for our front-end application, React, we are going to be using React testing library for that. So you're going to be able to see how to use different testing frameworks. We're also going to be using Cypress for our testing, but we're going to be starting with Jest. So npm install Jest. Then apart from Jest, we also want to install TS. TS Jest, which is the runtime for the Jest. Then we want to install at types/Jest. So these are the types for Jest because we are using TypeScript. So we're going to press the enter key so that all these are going to be installed. So you can also install them as dev dependencies. I think it would even be better we install them as dev dependencies and not normal dependencies. So if you wanted it to be dev dependency, you would have used -d for that. Okay, so let's keep moving. Okay, so after this we're going to run the TSJS config in order for us to initialize, just the way we have our TS config for TypeScript setup. We're also going to set up the config for the Jest setup. Okay, so while this is installing, I want you to quickly note the way that you can access all the lectures that I've been giving. So this is my YouTube channel. The name of the YouTube channel is Tclassified.com. So I can easily click here and channel. So in this YouTube channel, you're going to be able to see the the all the lectures that I have. So you can see that I already have a full stack software development coding and front. So this is a full lecture for you to move from backend to front end, from JavaScript, CSS, HTML, React, and Node Express. So you can see this is the series that we are on now. This is the microservice part 6, part 7, part 8, part 9, part 10. So there is a playlist that has all the lectures, starting from the introduction of what microservices is all about, how you can, the lecture I'm giving you will enable you to become a solution architect, so that you can work as a CTO for software development companies and actually make it in software development. So it's a wholesome, it's going to be a wholesome training. So when you open up these very playlists, the name of the playlist is microservices. So you will be able to see these introduction, what you're expected to know as somebody that is a solution architect. Then you start taking the lectures one by one. Microservices part 1, which is the introduction, the folder structure for a microservice application, then how to set up your basic Node.js server, what Docker is, and how to containerize an application. Then you're going to learn how to build a Docker image and run Docker container. You're going to learn how to manage your code with a version system like Git and GitHub, push your code and do basic CI/CD operations. You learn how to set up MongoDB, Mongoose, and connect it to your data, to your application. Know how to use Docker Compose to run multiple containers. You're also going to learn how to transform or how to convert your code from JavaScript to TypeScript, which is the language that you can use to build a robust application in a collaborative way, so that people can easily jump into the project and get the right things done. Then you're also going to learn how to set up a basic Node Express server using TypeScript. So this class I'm taking you on now, which is test-driven development, testing how to set up your Jest, is also going to be added. Then subsequent classes on this microservice series is going to be added here. So please check it out. Then you can also check out our website. The name of our website is educateafricans.com. So this is where you can learn as students. You can get your young ones to jump into it, because we have lectures in JAM. So I used to be a very committed teacher for JAMB and WAEC stuff before I started up on programming classes. So also the programming class, I'm going to upload it here so that you can come here and click, and you just be taken to the playlist, so that you'll be having your classes. So once you're following me on YouTube, it's also good you follow me here on this this website, Educate Africans, because all the lectures will also be here, including notes. So I'm going to be dropping the notes for these classes, the codes. So all these codes you're seeing here, all these codes that I'm writing here, I'm going to copy all of them and put them into this website, so that once you finish playing the video, you can use the codes to practice the stuff. Okay, so that is how we are going to be moving forward henceforth. So please like and share my videos. It helps me a lot. It helps the algorithm to put my videos in the right search, and I greatly appreciate that. Also comment if you have questions to ask me. You can comment. You can share my videos so that other people can see the video and use them for their stuff. So, okay, if it's helpful to them. Then if you click on this contact us, you should be able to see my phone number, and if you want to contact me for one-on-one classes, I'm always available for that. You can also use it to click straight to the link to the YouTube channel to see all my lectures. Then if you also want to support me by donating so that it can help me in producing videos like this, you can also check out my account number, 10144872209, Zenith Bank. So once you put it, the name of the account is Tclassified.com. Give me a phone call. I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, so this website is for both learning, both secondary school, university student, primary school, where you are still building the site and feeding in content, so you can benefit a lot by going to this our website to get whatever you want. So the name of the website is educateafricans.com, okay, whereas the name of the YouTube channel is Tclassified.com. So once you get to the channel, you can always, so let me demonstrate. Say you come to Facebook and you type in Tclassified.com. Once you type in Tclassified.com and click the link of the channel, you're going to be led,
officially supported way of,
you're going to be led into this Tclassified.com channel. So once you're here, you can simply scroll down and you can be taking the lectures depending on the one you want. So if you scroll down very well, you're going to see Microservices Solution Architect. This is the current project I'm working on now. So you're going to see all the lectures here. So once you click on this microservice, so once you scroll down, you see created playlist. That's where you see that. So you can see this now. So these are
what's hiding in your
these are all the lectures in this microservices playlist. So you can see part 1, part 2, all of them, including this one I'm doing now and the subsequent ones. So you're going to see all of them here. Okay, so thank you. Please hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up, like. Thank you. See you when I see you next time.